With its fascinating spectrum of traditional building styles and construction techniques, Yemen stands as one of the final bastions of indigenous Arabian architecture. The underlying objective of the design process was to utilize the indigenous styles and systems of Yemeni architecture. This meant that the proposals would focus on the preservation of the traditional, so that the existing fabric of place is not tainted in any way, and in fact, it is built upon. For example, the community space intervention heavily draws inspiration from the traditional ablution pools of Yemen, which historically acted as public gathering and religious spaces. The main communal space of the intervention is connected to the village threshing floor, which is also a commonly used gathering space in Yemeni settlements. The theme of healthcare was tackled by a newly proposed medical clinic that enables drone deliveries of medicine to be made to the village. The on-site derelict watchtower, a typology often found in mountain settlements, was used as the initial delivery drop point for the drones, with a workshop for repairs added later. Finally, the clinic itself was incorporated, which included patient rooms and arched roofs allowing for water harvesting. Local village beehives, for example, inspired the central storage shelf of the intervention. A pattern was established based on the handle directions of the individual hives and then turned into usable shelf space. The local produce such as honey, coffee, and crops could be stored along this corridor and then loaded up into outgoing drones that subsequently made deliveries to further settlements, creating a dynamic connection between communities. Another enhancement was the learning institution inspired by traditional Yemeni madrasas. Although of course incorporating boys and girls classrooms, the proposal also aimed to revitalize the exquisite art of window making that is one of the cultural staples of Yemeni architecture. This is represented by the primary space of the intervention, the workshop. Finally, the souk, meaning market in Arabic, aimed to introduce an economic enhancement to the settlement. The introduction of a cable car within the intervention allows for goods to be delivered directly to a central storage warehouse, traditionally named as samsara. Meanwhile, a prominent water channel allows water to be transported from the village's central ablution pool to other settlements and hamlets. This was once again inspired by real-life traditional systems of Yemeni built environments. Through the implementation of the 4 architectural enhancements, it is hoped that a real positive change was brought to the village, allowing it to grow in the years to come.